So, as you can see by the title of the video, today we're going to be trying all these hummuses, and we're going to be ranking it on this tier list behind us. Boom. Basically, we're going to be testing them by taste. We're going to be looking at them. We've got 3 quantities of ranking today. It is going to be the taste of the product, the price of the product, and the amount of the product, and what was the other one? Yeah, and the texture of the product. Okay, let's begin. Alright guys, we've got our first hummus acquired at Co-op. To be honest, I'm going to have to say it's quite expensive off the off, but £1.40 for your regular 200 grams of hummus is quite a bit of a letdown, to be honest. But we're going to find some more now, and we're back to you in a second.
Well, this is the first one we bought, which is from Co-op. Would you like to talk about the price, or?
Yes.
It's average price amongst most of these.
Yeah, the price has not been too kind, to be honest, as I would have thought it would be. A lot of them have currently all cost about £1.40, including this one, which is the first one. And I have to say, for hummus, I don't know. I like the old prices, like especially Aldi, which we'll come on to later. That we got that for 99p, which I think is a much better deal, to be honest, than £1.40. That's a bit too much to me.
As you can see, the cardboard is it's average.
I think the cardboard's fine.
Yeah.
But one that gripes me, which I've seen a lot of them actually, is they don't include a plastic lid. As you can see, it is just sort of just little thin thing there. As opposed to the Morrisons and the Aldi and the Asda one, which I do think is a bit, it gets on my nerves, because especially these two are being so cheap, including the lids themselves, feels a bit, they could have just done that for the price they're paying for this. And also I'd like to point out, I'm going to be also having a look at the amount of chickpeas you get, because surprisingly, there's quite a big difference. For the Co-op one, it was 48% chickpeas, and I'll let you know the other ones later. Alright, shall we try it?
Yeah. Let's do one round of regular, no bread, and then one with bread.
Yes. Alright.
Consistency of it quite now is very
watery.
Yeah.
I have to say.
I'll admit it could be our fault, but
I don't think it is though. It's
suppose not.
No, it looked quite watery when we first got it, but yeah, let's dip in.
Ooh.
It's a bit tangy.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly quite a very moist hummus, very quite wet, but
it really
it's
hits you in the
interesting.
back of the throat for me.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, I prefer a bit more thickness in my hummus dip, but I don't know. I quite like that one.
It is quite creamy though. I like a creamy hummus.
Yeah.
We'd like to try it with some bread now.
Yeah, let's try it with some bread just to see if there's any difference. I don't think there is, but it's just nice to separate it because there's a lot here. There's a lot here.
I would say it's better with the bread.
Yeah. But is that because we like the bread?
It is good bread. April Fool's, guys. This is a great day. It's a good Wednesday.
What would you say for it? I don't mind it. It's okay.
Me,
I wouldn't pay the price for it though. If it was about, I'd have it, but I wouldn't buy it.
I like it creamy. That's pretty creamy. It's nice. We're also going to take in price and like quantity, which is the average. Basically, it's all 200 grams except for the tin.
Yes.
So I'd say it's average, maybe C tier.
I don't know. I'm not too I'm not too shocked with the design of the packaging. Still very sort of bog standard, just orange, yellowy, chickpea sort of looking things with like some graphics. I think they could do be a bit more, but as you can see later, there's definitely one that is truly a terrible looking design. We'll get to it eventually. But yeah, I don't mind it. The graphic design's alright on it.
I would say C tier
simple.
for me.
Yeah.
Okay, C tier.
I think I'll stick with C then. Okay. Although if something's really bad, I might have to try and move it up later. So this is C tier. Oh, that's out of shot, but oh well. And our next one is the Tesco's. Tesco's one. Same problem with last time, actually, I have to say, with the co-op one. Same price as the co-op one, 140, and still no lid. I just think it's really hard to sort of, because you're not gonna have it straight away, you know. And I feel like there should be like a nice lid, just like just a basic lid. To be honest, I'm not asking for much. I just feel like it's harder to just like open it and store it in the fridge by just putting this little flimsy bit on top. But I do have to say the graphic design I quite like more. It's a real image. I don't know. There's onions on the photo, but like, oh no, that's garlic. There's garlic on the photo, but like, does not mention that at all, barely. Yeah, I like it. It's simple again, but it's got nice look to it compared.
So, may I just say, it's very similar to the Audi brand there.
It is, yeah. I do have to say it's actually very similar to that. That actually is really similar. Yeah, the garlic, the chickpeas, the lemon. That's really
been recently changed as well. So
that's the new design as well.
They might have just copied Tesco.
So yeah, it's not a bad design. I have to say, quite like that one. Right, so we're tucking.
Yeah, red go first, not red.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, as straight away, this is a lot less liquidy. This is more of it's more thicker. It's more like
they've all been in our bag for a bit, so like they might just be slanted, but
yeah, they're a bit slant. Well, they're slanted because they're on display right there.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, first tip. All right, ready? Ooh. Yeah. I don't know.
What the fuck is that? Can I shut that?
Yeah, it doesn't taste right to me, actually. It doesn't.
It has more chickpea. Like chickpeas. But
yes, compared to the co-op one, there's about 5% more chickpea in this, but it doesn't taste like that. I don't know what that is.
I have no fucking clue.
I like the texture more. It's nice, a bit more thicker than the sort of wateriness of the co-op. But yeah, what is that taste?
That is really odd.
I'm having another go at this. This is really weird.
Well, we can try it with the bread. I see if the bread would.
Alright guys, we've just got our next hummus from Asda. I have to say, still annoyed by these prices. 140 again, third time in a row. But to be fair, this time we do have finally a plastic lid. The other ones have just been little shrink wrap things. So I'm quite happy to see that. But yet again, you got cardboard same price.
However,
same amount of grams as well. But
I just don't think it's worth it.
We're going to move on to our next one now. So we'll see you then. Right, basically, we've just lost all the footage of the whole video, except for the bit before. So, we're just going to rank it again. So where did we start? We stopped at the very disappointing, very overpriced M&S hummus. What did you think of that one?
That was for me F tier.
Yeah. Very, very strange sort of cottage cheese almost consistency. I don't know. I don't know what was going on with that one. Then we had this one, the very, very nice Asda one. I was pleasantly surprised. Same pricing as the Co-op and the Tesco one, but a lot better taste, to be honest. And it's a good consistency, I have to say. I very much enjoyed that one a lot. Favourite design out of all of them as well, I have to say. Quite pleasant looking image. And comes with a lid, which is probably the cheapest ways to get a lid so far, as Co-op and Tesco's do not come with a lid, and M&S does come with a lid, but it's overpriced. Moving over to this side, we have the very quite unique looking tin for this hummus. I have to say, probably the one I have typically the most recently. It's not the consistency you would expect compared to these ones. It's quite almost jelly-like.
Yeah.
But I don't mind it. It's the best for value for certain. Being the most amount of chickpeas at 60% in the ingredients, as well as it costing 99p with 370 grams, which is quite, I think it's the highest out of all of them, because as we see here, all 200 grams, and which is the same price as the Aldi one actually, for 170 more grams. Quite a good value. But yes, it can be quite, it's not very hummusy.
No.
But it's quite nice. I have to say, I really enjoyed it. But moving on, I'd probably go for...
That was A tier.
Yes, yes. A tier.
F tier.
F tier.
S tier.
S tier.
A tier.
A tier here. Nice packaging as usual. Very, very similar to the Tesco's ones, I have to say. But I quite prefer the Aldi one. I think it's a bit more established. I feel like the Tesco one definitely just, it is an image, but this one is an art piece. No, that's a bit ridiculous to say, but it's definitely more fleshed out. It covers around the whole thing, and I quite like the look of it. This is the typical one that we'd go for. It's pretty much it's very cheap, 99p. Used to be a lot cheaper, which I have to say it's really disappointing to get
like
the price.
89p?
No, it was like when I used to start having it, it was about 75.
Fair enough.
So I have to say, yeah, the price has certainly gone up, but it's nice. It's good texture. It's quite bitty. There's lots of like bits of chickpeas, which I do very much like. But yeah, it can be a little too much sometimes compared to like the Asda one, and heck, even the bloody the Co-op one. That's too liquidy, but it's still it's kind of there. What would you rank this one? A? A, yeah. And we come to probably the one I've seen the most, but I've never tried it. It is probably it's the cheapest one on the menu on this. Not on the menu. It's the cheapest one on the list at 95p. Wow, we tried this. Oof, what a strange taste that was. This is the only one that doesn't specify the percentage of chickpeas within the ingredients.
Sorry. Yeah, I just mentioned 60%, 39%, 49%. What was that? 53%.
Yeah.
That's random. What's that?
53.
53%
and 48.
48%.
So yeah, this one is the odd one out really, because it doesn't actually list it. But I don't think there's much, to be honest. The whole thing tastes so sour, and it's the last thing I got as well on the shop. So it's definitely not gone off or anything like that. It's just so much lemon. It's too lemony for a hummus. You just don't taste the chickpeas anymore. Good deal, and comes with a lid. Same for the Aldi, which is probably the cheapest way to get a lid. And this one actually, it comes with a lid and a little plastic thingy. So it's sort of a combination of the Tesco Co-op ones and these ones. But yeah, very disappointed in that. For being quite a good value for money, doesn't taste quite nice, to be honest. That's probably might be my second lowest, I'd say.
Right, you mentioned to me a mystery hummus.
Yes, we're doing a mystery. Yes, we got a mystery hummus actually. Would you mind closing your eyes? This is the secret hummus he doesn't know about. And he has to finish the whole thing before the end of the video if you don't like and subscribe. Oh, boom! Open your eyes. This is the mother of all these interesting and lovely hummuses. Not in that order, but this is the mother of all of it, really. The chickpea itself, which my co-host would love to try.
Do you actually want me to try this? I will.
No, because actually I don't want to waste this because I'm saving this for a nice dinner.
It's like 49p.
So, we've had enough chickpeas today. Yes, actually, to be fair, I'll have to say, this is the cheapest out the range, at 45p now. It's reduced. With 265 grams when it is drained, which is quite a good amount. Because you can make, I reckon you can make at least the Aldi one, like a lot cheaper actually. But yeah, that's a little bonus one. I'd say this is not S tier then. Okay, I put in A.
Neither. I'm not ranking on my tier list. No.
Okay.
Cheese and
yeah.
There were minimal chili flakes, no spice whatsoever.
On the packaging it said 1% chili flakes, so I don't think there was going to be many anyway. But yeah, that was a waste of, how much is that, £2?
Nope, £3.
A waste of £3. But you've tried it now.
I could have got 3 tins, or 3 Aldi hummuses, or 3 Morrison hummuses.
Yeah. Oh well.
Or 2 of these gorgeous Asda ones.
Yeah, or
Don't say it. Oh,
a co-op one for 140 and and an M&S for 160. That's £3.
I think you're gonna say a bunch of chickpea cans.
And a bunch of chickpea cans. And the ranking will be on the back now. I'd say that's the worst. Terrible price. Quite off texture. I don't really enjoy it.
Really dense.
Yeah. Second place would probably go to... Oh, I'm going to be controversial. I know you're not going to agree with me, but I think the second worst is Co-op. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Third, for the third worst, would probably be the Savers hummus. The reason I'm putting this more than the Co-op is it's cheaper, comes with a lid, that's where it ends. I don't like the taste of it, but it's good value. And then naturally I'd go with Tesco's is the next one, followed by followed by the Aldi one, and then the tin one, and number one would be the classic hummus from Asda. Really enjoyed that one. That was actually quite nice. I've never had that before. A lot more spenny than the Aldi one or the tin. Spenny. Spenny. It's more pricey than the Aldi and the tin one, but I did enjoy that more. I quite like that.
Yeah.
What's your ranking of it then?
Well, for me, M&S, worst, awful hummus. They were all like this. It wasn't just like this with one particular one.
Yeah, no, they were all really weird. I have to say, it looks better now than it did when I had it when I got it in the shop.
That's my worst. Second worst, which would be Morrison's hummus. Third worst is Co-op. Then you got Tesco's, Aldi's, and then this little local shop, which is
The tin.
Yeah, it's really good. And of course, S tier for Asda.
It's just very shocked. I've never had Asda in quite a long time, but I'm genuinely quite surprised. Yeah, quite similar rankings.
Yeah.
Is that everything? Yeah. Alright, thank you for watching this video. Sorry the footage completely vanished. I'm really irritated by that. But yeah, like and subscribe. Give us a comment on what your favourite hummus is actually. I'd like to know. And because I know we didn't get around to doing every hummus. I think that's a bit too much for us to spend. And we couldn't really get it in time because it was quite late in the day. But yeah, thank you for watching. Do you got anything to plug?
No, but this will be cut up into some YouTube shorts on my channel, and we'll see what happens then.
yeah, thank you for watching. I have been Darrow, and this is my co-host.
I'm Lazo.
And thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm not doing that. Alright, cut it. I want to eat the hummus, man. This actually is really good. All of them are nice, in my opinion. But can you